This is a story about the times professional wrestling was real before it turned out to be fake. Professional wrestling was real back in the 1920s. Inside the ring, it was more of a mixed martial arts kind of fight. But back then they called it professional wrestling. Back of the time it was real in the 1950s and 60s, professional wrestling had changed to where the violence is now fake, and it turned out to be more of an entertainment show. That's why they started calling that sports entertainment was after they changed professional wrestling into being a fake fight. Back in the 1920s, professional wrestling did not use storylines as they're using nowadays. The storylines they have added with professional wrestling is now being called kayfabe. The kayfabe was the setup they had been using inside and outside the show. The way it actually worked was when two wrestlers are enemies to each other, they basically have to be enemies outside of wrestling, even though it's not in real life. That's how it worked. The ratings nowadays with professional wrestling on TV right now, the ratings are not as great as the ones in the independent circuit. Basically is because some of the wrestlers are good actors. To get into professional wrestling, you have to take a lesson from a trained professional, or you'll have to go to the professional wrestling school to learn how to become one. Because the professional wrestling schools can guide you to your safety in professional wrestling. That's why all the wrestlers are known as trained professionals, because they went to the wrestling school to learn. You have to know how to take the bumps inside the wrestling ring. And you have to know how to sell any wrestling move that's delivered to you, rather it's the punch, the kick, or the drop kick, or even the body slam. When you don't sell a move, it makes the wrestling match look really bad. Just remember, don't. Try this in your backyard. You have to go to a wrestling school to become a professional wrestler, or you have to have a trained professional supervise you if you're going to do any kind of pro wrestling training inside your own ring at home. Thanks for watching.